Hello, I'm Susannah Johnson Malbreaux, publisher of the Southern View magazine. Today I have the distinct pleasure of interviewing Mr. Royal Hill, who is the CEO, the Chief Executive Officer of Smile Community Action. So, hello, Mr. Hill. How are you?
I'm great, Miss Susannah. How are
Good.
you?
Thank you for taking the time, to share with us, about Smile and about yourself. Can you share with the viewing audience where are you from and what brought you to Lafayette?
Sure. I'm from Natchez, Mississippi,
Okay.
originally, and lived there since 1983, right out of college.
Okay.
And I attended Alcorn State University, and that's where I landed.
You landed? Okay.
Yeah, and so I worked for Head Start, which is one of the main programs for community action,
Okay.
and did that, been in the industry for 15 years.
Wow. So, with the office in Natchez, what did you do there?
Okay, I was a family community partnership manager.
Okay.
And where I coordinated all of the partnerships and the community outreach for the organization, and then also was over the social services department with Head Start.
Okay. And then you were telling me earlier that you'd seen that there was a position available in Lafayette, and you decided to apply for that?
Well, my wife and I became empty nesters,
Okay.
and after doing a little retrospective thinking, decided that it would be good to hit the reset button. And fortunately, I saw the advertisement for this position here in Lafayette, and I was attracted to that because it's a college town. Fit everything on my bucket list.
Okay.
And
I like that,
activities,
the bucket list.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
bucket list fit everything. And so checked off all of those boxes and interviewed for the position, and fortunately I got it to become the Chief Executive Officer here at Smile.
Okay, that's a very, detailed and intense position for the most part, because you're here, you're responsible for the entire organization and the entire operations. So tell us, what are your main responsibilities as CEO?
Well, as CEO, the first responsibility is to implement the policies and procedures set forth by the Board of Directors, and to ensure that all of our mandated programs are in compliance.
Okay.
And then also to just advocate and be the chief advocate in this footprint in St. Martin, Iberia, and Lafayette parishes.
That's right.
To advocate for the poor.
Okay.
And,
it's not just in Lafayette.
Not just in Lafayette.
Right.
Actually, Community Action serves as a full-time, as a large network of individual organizations in every county in the United States, and of course here in Louisiana parishes. There's a footprint for community action agencies.
Okay. I've actually been familiar with the program here. I know that it's been in existence for a very long time and helps a lot of people. What are some of the other programs that are under the auspices of Smile? Because I know you had mentioned poverty, but what else?
Well, our main program is Head Start, where we serve over 1,500 children and families in the 3-parish area. And we have an early Head Start. So it's a pre-K development. For those individuals who don't know what it is that it goes from 0 to 5. You say 0, how do you serve somebody at 0? Well, actually we deal with the pregnant moms.
The pregnant mom. Okay, I didn't know that. I mean, I'm familiar with the Head Start. My kids were in Head Start years and years ago. Good program.
Yeah, but we've expanded it now to a 0 early Head Start is what it's called.
Okay.
And so where we provide comprehensive services to those children and families, from health and wellness areas to being their first child's teacher, and transitioning, make a great transition to the next school setting.
Okay, all right. And I really think what's good, as I understand it, like with Head Start, it does in fact give that young student a head start before they get over into like first grade. They're prepared. It's not like some people think it's daycare, but it's not daycare, because the students are actually learning. The teachers are working with them and teaching them, so they do get that Head Start.
Yes, Head Start is actually the preeminent preschool program in the country. It's been around since over 50 years, and still one of the programs from the war on poverty. And we take pride in our deliverables to the school settings that we transition our children to. But not just the children, Suzanne, the immediate needs and social needs of our communities oftentimes reflect the needs of the family as well. So we deal with the entire family, not just that particular child, but also that child's parents.
That's fantastic. I'm kind of thinking back also, do you have like a weatherization program?
No, we no longer have.
You don't have that
we
anymore?
don't have
Okay.
a weatherization program here in our footprint.
Okay.
But we do have a number of other different programs. We have our LIHE program, Low Income Energy Home Energy Assistance Program,
Okay.
where we assist people with their home energy bills. We have a health and wellness program where we show individuals about how to maintain their health and preventive health. And we have mental health services that we provide on a low level. A couple of our other programs that we have is that we have a retired seniors volunteer program. Where
Really?
we offer the opportunities for those individuals that are over 55.
I'm saying that, okay,
Yeah,
yes, I'm
you heard that.
senior,
You heard
okay,
that.
you heard it first.
And so we do encourage you to volunteer and get into our program. And basically what we do, we think that that's one of our programs that are hands-on, and we can have our tentacles within the community for outreach
Okay.
through that program.
All right.
Yeah.
So do you find that you've got, like, I'm sorry, I'm just now hearing about the senior
Mhm.
program, so how are you getting that message out, to the community?
Well,
that-
one of the challenges that I saw when I did come is that we had to rebrand the organization.
Really?
And we had to rebrand our organization to be again within our network and become mainstream of what we do at Community Action. Another thing that we do, we have homeless shelters here where we provide homeless transitional housing for
Okay.
families that are homeless here in Lafayette as well as in Iberia Parish. We're a certified HUD counseling office, and where we counsel individuals who are looking at foreclosure, first-time home buyers, and mitigations as it relates to home ownership.
Okay. I knew about, like, home buyers. I wasn't aware of, like, the foreclosure. So if someone, I guess, is near that point or something, is that maybe financial counseling so that they can avoid foreclosure?
Yes,
Or
yes, it
Okay.
is, so that they can avoid foreclosure. We help them to redesign their lifestyle and their budgeting aspects, and then we also advocate for them with their lender, whoever that lender is. So it comes as a referral from those lenders because
Okay.
again, we're HUD certified counselors
Mhm.
office, so the referrals do come to us,
Okay.
and when we have partnerships with the different lenders.
Okay, and there's quite a bit of the lenders in the area that, are looking to provide financing,
Mhm.
and as they partner like with an organization like yours, they have an opportunity to reach out to clients that they would not otherwise come in contact with.
Absolutely. The demographics that we deal with sometimes just don't know that they are bankable and that they could
True.
actually become homeowners. Some don't even know what their credit score is and have good
True.
credit scores.
Right.
So we take the mystery out of the home buying process and the counseling process as it relates to money management. And so that's what our charge is, in order to give the working poor and the indigent an opportunity for the American dream.
Right. And, when you talk about like finances, there are so many people that don't realize that they can just, get their credit score. It's free, online. They can kind of get a jump start. But, even having said that, you can look at your credit score, but that doesn't mean
Right.
what it entails,
Right.
So, okay, what does that mean, so you have that opportunity to share that with folks. The same thing like we were talking about the financial counseling.
Mhm.
Some folks don't know that sometimes it is a challenge,
Mhm.
to budget your finances, your income, and your expenses. So it's great that, your organization offers that to the folks in the community.
Yeah, we look at it as a great opportunity to assist the community in making the American dream possible. And then just the fact of being bankable,
Right.
just the fact of being bankable.
Right.
Because we do live in a capitalistic society,
Yeah.
and you have to be part of that process and operate within that system.
Right. Do you find that if someone ends up, they probably think that they've gone through the right steps, to look at their credit and make sure everything is okay, they may still end up getting turned down? Does that happen? or do you find after they've gone through the counseling that they are in fact bankable and they're ready?
Well, what we do in our philosophy is that we hold their hand through the entire process.
Okay.
And so we work with them. There are some people who are ready just like that. There are some individuals who take about 3 to 6 months, and there are some individuals who will take a little bit more time to. And our goal is for have them to have the wherewithal to stay in the process, because there's no bad credit unto death. And so that, and so
I like that.
Yeah, and so we encourage them to stay within the process. So that's in the other programs that we have. We have transportation as well, where we provide transportation
Right.
in Iberia Parish as well as here in Lafayette. But now the time is tax season, and so we do provide free tax service.
Okay.
To
Is
those,
that for?
that's for anyone.
Anyone. Okay.
Who comes through the door, and we do the standard tax. We don't get into the heavy lifting, but we do have tax services available for those individuals that come through the door. The unique thing about we talked about money management.
That's good.
And taxes is an EITC. A lot
What's
of times
that?
that's where we have income, early income tax, where you can contribute contributions, where you can contribute your taxes on an early basis, and you can do it throughout the year, where you can receive your monies throughout the year versus just waiting to one time for the year. So one time
Really?
season, yeah.
Okay.
And so we delve into that a little bit, and we promote that. And so for more information, you can just get in contact with our office here.
Okay. Is that something that's fairly new for Smile?
No, it's not new for Smile. It's actually a national program.
Okay.
It's been in the IRS code for a long time. It's just that a lot of us just don't know that it's there.
Yeah, that's true. Because again, with all of the services you provide, you know, it's I guess challenging sometimes just to even get that word out there and make sure that folks know that, you know, there are some resources that are available.
And that's why we're here sitting here talking.
That's
with you
why we're
today.
talking about it today, you know, just
Yeah.
to share that with folks and let them know, you know, and then I'll ask the viewing audience to, you know, once you see the interview, that you share that with other folks so that we can make sure that folks know all of the programs that Smile does. Do you have any priorities for 2016?
Well, one of the things that we have for 2016 that we're currently working on is our Pathways to Excellence, our partnership with the Community Action Partnership. There's a Standards of Excellence designation, and right now we're in the middle of we're beginning the process of becoming a Standards of Excellence organization. So that self-assessment is the initial stage, and that's what we're going through. We have our teams together, and we're going to be starting the process of doing a self-assessment, seeing where we are, and seeing how we meet those standards. Because our network, we do have standards that we adhere to. They give measurements as to how well your organization is run. So we like to be designated as a Standard of Excellence organization.
That's awesome.
Yes.
I think that's great. How can the community get involved with Smile?
Well, one of the things, as you said, you can be a Smile ambassador, where you talk about it. We've had over 40 plus years within the 3 parishes in this community. So pretty much a large population, the demographics that we deal with, they know where Smile is and they know what Smile offers. But to extend that and to gain more volunteer services from the community. And we are a nonprofit organization, so as every nonprofit is, we want to become self-sustainable.
Right.
And in doing so, we extend our offerings and ask for donations. And so you can go to our website or to our mobile app and donate to our organization.
Okay, what's the phone number if folks would like to contact Smile?
You can start at 337-234-3272.
Okay.
And you start there, and then the process will begin. We also have, again, our website.
The website.
www.smilecaa.org. And if you want to spend a little time with your children, for those of you out there that are not so technologically sound, you can download our mobile app on your telephone.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
okay.
you can download our mobile app, and you can go to Google Play Store, you can go to the Apple Store, download our app. It's free.
Okay.
And then you'll be able to stay in contact with us and see what
Right.
we're doing.
Right.
And then we also have a texting plan that you
What's
can.
that?
Well, our texting plan is how we again stay relevant in the marketplace. Where we're dealing with the individuals that have smartphones, and where we give out our notices, and that's how we send notices out to our parents and to our board members and those individuals who want to stay connected with Smile. You just text to 95577 and text Smile, and that will put you and get you engaged into our texting system. So whenever we send out a blast, you get it and stay in contact with Smile. So we want to be on the cutting edge as it relates to
Okay.
communication.
Are you guys like on Facebook, Twitter, any of that? Just,
We
well,
do.
maybe not Twitter, but Facebook.
We do have a Facebook account. You
Okay.
can go to Smile Facebook and see us, like us there, and
Okay.
then you'll be engaged from that part. And we will be going into Twitter. You talked about 2016. Yeah, Twitter will be coming up, so we'll be having the opportunity to tweet a little bit.
Yeah, and just share,
and get out there and
all
be able to share.
the wonderful events.
Mhm.
I don't have any other questions that, because I'm going to be like everyone else, I'm going to go to the website and just look at all the wonderful programs that Smile has to offer. But it's been a pleasure, with sitting with you, talking about Smile. I'll let you give some closing comments, but before Mr. Hill gives the closing comments, I just want to let you know that you guys can find the Southern View magazine on Facebook. You can also follow us on our website, which is www.thesouthernview.wordpress.com. But like us on Facebook as well. This particular interview is going to be published in our February issue, so it's really been a pleasure.
Yeah.
I am going to go and take over the camera and let
Okay.
you give some closing comments. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome, and thank you for the opportunity
You're
of getting the word
welcome.
out.
Okay.
Well, just a couple of things. One of the things that we are mandated to have, we have what's called a tripartite board of directors that governs all of our programs, and they're represented in each parish in St. Martin, Iberia, and Lafayette parishes. And so we do have a representation from each parish of the community, and those are a group of volunteers who come together, and those are actually my bosses, so I have to give some homage to them. The Head Start program as well has an organization that governs Head Start and ensures that parents have a voice at the table. Parents are 51% of decision makers in Head Start, and that organization is called the Policy Council. And so there are some of you all that may be familiar with that if you had children in Head Start. So that's our governing body, and that's our Head Start governing body. And so we feel good about our representation here in the community. The community has been very, very receptive of our programs, and we look forward to the continued participation of the community. Another program that we have that I failed to mention is that we have an alliance with SafeLink phones. So a lot of our customers and clients don't have access to a telephone, and so they can come here if they are eligible for the programs and that we administer, and they would be automatically eligible for the phones through SafeLink. And again, you can call 337-234-3272 and get that information and set up an appointment for some services.